Good morning, sweet world, and welcome to the No Dunks podcast presented by FanDuel. It's Wednesday, April 8th, 2026. I'm Skeets here in the Classic Factory, and alongside me, a former coworker, a good friend, back, Jeshua Kidd.
How y'all doing?
What's up, Esh? Nice to have you here, and let's not forget the man, the myth, the legend, super producer, JD.
Hello.
There he is. Here we are. Great to have you back.
Hey, man, it's great to be back. Always good to be here.
I notice you have a box of Kleenex beside you. Are you planning to get emotional here in your return to the studio?
As emotional as it is to be back on the show, actually, I'm always sick when I'm on here. Like, anytime I'm here with Tash or Trey, I've been here before, there's sniffles happening all the time. So I don't know what it is. I'm allergic to you guys, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. Allergies could be a thing here in Atlanta.
Allergies have been kicking my ass for a little bit.
It's been raining pollen.
Look, I played pickleball outside for hours the other day with JD and Rachel.
Okay.
Not one sniffle, not one sneeze. I wake up yesterday and I'm like, I can't breathe. I'm like, what is happening to me? I don't understand.
Now, you do have 4 children.
I do.
And I assume one of them is always sick, meaning you're always sick. Or sniffles or cold.
Here recently, they've all been healthy.
I don't know
you
have a bad immune system, man. It's low.
I guess it is me. I don't know what's going on.
I did put him in a cold plunge.
Oh, wow.
Hypothermia, that's what it is.
At at your baller gym?
Yeah.
Which is really a resort? Yeah.
The bougie-ass gym.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
How did pickleball go?
It went awesome for me.
Really? Really?
Was it awesome for you? Like, what do you mean?
I destroyed you, man.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
Okay, well, all right. Me and Courtney were not doing very well against him and Rachel. We switched up teams.
Yeah.
I won one match during the day. It was JD and I.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Courtney
guys
and
versus
Rachel.
girls. All right.
But I remember one match we were up like 8-1. We lost.
Ooh.
We lost.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So are you playing a lot more? Is this becoming more regular? Or, okay.
For a while last year, and then we haven't played in a while, but we're trying to get back in, and we hadn't seen these guys in a while, so we're like, let's hang out a little bit.
Please tell me you're still playing pickup basketball, though.
Oh, yeah, I play basketball all the time. All the time. You should see me right now. I'm back.
Really?
I am back.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, ask anybody. Call anybody up at the FLC in Gainesville, Georgia. They'll tell you.
They'll tell you?
Look, I'm talking.
What the kid did? Okay.
We're playing the 12. I'm scoring 8, you know? So I'm back.
Where was that the one time we needed it in the 3-on-3 tournament?
Listen.
I don't think you hit a shot.
If you talk to anybody that's not you or Trey Kirby, you and Trey have not seen the best.
We caught you on a bad day. Look, it happens.
Man.
It happens. It's all right. We got a wedgie to show everyone here. If you're joining us on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe. Do it for Esh Kidd being back in the Classic Factory. Podcast listeners, 5-star ratings and reviews. But yeah, wedgie number 71, Killian Hayes. He plays for the Sacramento Kings. Did you know that? I know a lot of you didn't.
I actually didn't. I saw highlights this morning. I'm like, Killian Hayes.
Who the hell is that? Yeah, he's on the Kings. Yeah, he is. And that is Wedgie 71. And the Kings, despite having an absolute brutal season, the one thing they figured out this year, how to stick wedgies, because they have 7 combined wedgies on the year. That is our clubhouse leader when it comes to teams. 6 different players have stuck a wedgie for the Kings. Drew Eubanks has 2.
Okay.
Nee Clifford, the rookie. Sabonis, when he was playing. Monk had 1. Keegan Murray, and now Killian Hayes.
There you go. I can't believe we're at 71 wedgies. That's insane.
I mean, look, I'm getting ahead of myself. Now it feels like 80 might be in play.
We're hitting Bam Adebayo numbers.
Whoa, wow. Yeah, that's right. Barry Bonds is on our list first. Got to beat Bonds, and then maybe Bam will be next in line. Or I guess maybe Kobe, then Bam. Yeah.
We're getting it.
All right, 71 wedgies. Okay, let's get into a few of last night's games. And then later on, we're going to do the up-down report because I got some fun questions for you to throw some thumbs on and everybody to play along. But let's start with I think the game of the night last night, Jaylen Brown scoring 35 points as the Celtics. Ash's Celtics beat the Hornets 113-102. They take the season series. This is a potential playoff matchup. Not a good loss for the Hornets in terms of the standings, especially with some of the other results. But we could still see this. Your takeaways from an entertaining, at least, Celtics-Hornets game here.
I mean, it was super fun.
Yeah.
I love watching LaMelo play, man. I think everybody in the country loves watching LaMelo play, honestly.
It's exciting.
I'm happy for them that they're like in the hunt for the playoffs and they look good. But yeah, the Celtics look great right now. I am so excited as a Celtics fan here just because like Tatum and Brown I heard you guys talking about this yesterday, you and Ben, talking about, can Tatum and Brown figure it out, as if they didn't just win the championship.
Well, hold on. Ben said that, and I countered with, what
did.
are we talking about? We're still doing this nonsense?
I don't understand how we can keep saying that they've won a championship. Okay, they might have flamed out last year. Tatum got hurt, obviously, but him coming back, he scored 20 points in his last 6 games.
Yeah.
Like, he's back. He looks good. The Celtics are healthy for the first time all year. They're going to the playoffs healthy. Like, just keep up that momentum. Like, Vucevic, people are a little worried about. Who cares? They don't need him, I don't think.
You don't think you need him to win a title?
I mean,
I think they might. Not a first round, maybe not even a second round. I think at some point they're going to need to get something from their center position, backup center position. Yeah, Vooch looked bad. Like, he's coming back from a hand injury. I think he was 1 for 10 last night. How many good games has he had for the Celtics all year?
None, I don't think. Maybe 1.
2. Yeah, 1 or 2. I remember he played against the Bulls, revenge game well, but I think they do need something from, again, whether it's going to be Vooch or will Missoula be like, okay, sorry, we go Garza or something like that as an opportunity.
Maybe Garza, just the way that he's been able to stretch it out a little bit more. I think he might just be a better fit right now. Like, obviously, Vucevic is a good player. He's a decent player. Like, when we get to it, like, can he perform? Sure. I don't know. But I just don't know if we need him if everybody else is firing the way that they are right now, the way that they're playing. Listening to the NBA Daily this morning, they're talking about how the Celtics haven't really been playing Missoula ball recently. Like, they haven't been shooting a lot of threes like we were accustomed to. Yeah. They've been mixing it up a little bit. Got Jaylen Brown in the mid-range, stuff like that. Like, through these playoffs, I think they can just really make some noise. I think they're going to be the ones to represent the East. And I don't know if I maybe not picked them against the Spurs or the Thunder, who I think would probably come out of the West, but they'd be right there. I just don't know what else we have, you know?
Yeah. Jaylen Brown was awesome. 35 points, 9 boards. Played every minute of the second half. And you could tell, I don't know if you saw his post-game interview, that guy was sweating buckets, man. Patrick Ewing style. He was dripping, but he was big in the fourth quarter. I thought they did an awesome job of, like, getting Knipple on Jaylen Brown as much as possible. Knipple's a big boy. Yeah. Like, you know, there was one play where, like, Jaylen Brown tried to back him up on the post. Like, he didn't move him. He's strong, but that said, I think Jaylen liked the matchup, could still get to his spots, rise up over him. Like, he could create enough separation on the Rook. I thought he did a great job down the stretch there. They were sort of attacking him a lot. And again, it wasn't like, he was like reaching at things or bad fouls. It was just like Jaylen felt comfortable in that matchup, and they were seeking it out. So, little history for Jaylen Brown last night. He surpassed 2,000 points on the season, becoming just the 8th Celtics player to do so in a single season. You want to take a crack at some trivia here, naming other Celtics players to hit 2,000 points, which is obviously a lot of points in a regular season.
Bird.
Bird did it 4 times.
Paul Pierce.
4 times.
Tatum?
Twice.
Okay.
Now it gets a little more difficult. We got some oldies and some more, at least one more recent guy.
Mikal?
Mikal did it once.
Okay.
Okay, good stuff. We got 2 older guys than Mikal.
Older than Mikal.
Yeah. Legendary Celtics players.
Havlicek.
Twice. Wow. Can you pull this off? Now you got 1 super old guy, and you've got 1 more in the last
super old
decade, I guess. Or
Bill Russell?
No,
I don't think so.
Sam Jones is going to be the top one.
Okay, Sam Jones. Okay.
But think small guy. He had an All NBA year with the Celtics, sort of out of nowhere.
Isaiah Thomas.
Bingo.
There we go.
Well done, sir. Well done. Not a sniffle even said during that trip or heard. And now Jaylen Brown obviously adds his name to the list. So,
hey,
pretty impressive.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
The other thing I was loving with this game is it was like a good back and forth affair. And I thought a really good test for the Hornets here if they trying to get into the playoffs or through the play-in. And over these last 4 nights, I was thinking, oh, here we go. Playoff basketball is right around the corner. Yeah. What I mean by that is like Saturday, Spurs Nuggets, overtime thriller. Easy game of the year candidate. Sunday, Rockets spoiled Steph Curry's return. 1-point victory. They ran a play down the stretch. Got the bucket inside. Curry missed the 3. Entertaining. Monday, insane Knicks-Hawks game. I don't know. Were you down at the Fortress?
No.
For that one? Okay. The shot where McCollum throws it up from past half court, it banks in, but it's just on his fingertips. But that one had like Nickeil Alexander-Walker hitting clutch shots down the stretch. Then Brunson doing his thing. Intense. And then Tuesday, last night, we had this Celtics takeover versus the Hornets late. So I'm like, okay, here we go. These are the playoff type games.
So ready for the playoffs, man. So ready for the playoffs. Like the race in the East is insane. I know yesterday you mentioned that each one of those bottom half teams could finish anywhere. It's not that case anymore, but
right.
I'm just ready for it to start so bad right now. I just needed to get going.
It's really almost here. I mean, I sort of was shocked that like this is the final week of the regular season, and then we got the play-in next week, and then into the playoffs.
It's kind of flown by, hasn't it? Like it feels like it's been super long, but at the same time, like here we are in almost the middle of April. Like, what is going on with time?
We're ready for sure. My only other note from this game, I thought Jordan Walsh was a difference maker. I mean, in a game where Brown and Tatum and these guys look great, he had 9.6 boards, so like found money. I don't think he missed a shot, but he sort of shut down LaMelo Ball in the second half of that game because he was cooking. LaMelo was. He didn't score in the fourth quarter. Didn't have a lot of points in the second half in total. I thought a lot of it was his defense, Jordan Walsh, applying pressure there and really shutting that off.
Yeah. LaMelo was cooking all game long. Finishes with 31, 5 and 6. Doesn't score in the fourth quarter because of Jordan Walsh, like you're saying.
Yeah.
And you take away the head of the snake a little bit, and they're just like, okay, what do we do? I think they just couldn't put it together. So I don't know. I'm excited about the Celtics, man. I think they are deeper than a lot of people may think. They have some guys, like any given night, some of them can show up, and I think it's going to be really important in the playoffs. I don't know how long or how deep the rotation is going to be.
Right.
But anybody that he plugs in, they're ready to go.
Yeah, that's a good point. My favorite, or one more thought I should say, is Jaylen Brown after the game talked about how he sees the Hornets as sort of a younger version of his Celtics. I thought that was really cool. Like their competitive spirit, them obviously trying to like get to the next level, making the playoffs. And that's what Brown and Tatum used to be with the Celtics. It was sort of a cool comparison. And I can sort of see it too.
You can see it a little bit. Yeah. I hope the Hornets can keep this going. Like they finally had a good year. Everybody's been healthy for the most part. So maybe they will be in the next couple of years in the upper echelon of the Eastern Conference. That'd be nice to see.
One part of that equation, though, I was thinking when he was showing praise to the Hornets is like, but Brandon Miller's got to turn a little bit more into you, Jaylen Brown. Yes. And like offensively, I think he's there, but I need to see a lot more on the defensive end from Brandon Miller. He is a sometimes Olay type player, man. Like a little more force would be nice. Like obviously that Jaylen does give it to you on both ends. So, but that was a hell of a compliment. And again, you sort of squint, you can see it. Like these are the steps to becoming a really good team, hopefully for a long team like the Celtics have been. Moving on, the Rockets overcame a poor start. I mean, they were down a lot early, but came back and beat the Suns pretty handedly, 119-105. Durant, 24 points in his return to Phoenix. And they were down like 21 points, I think.
21 points.
Yeah.
Had the game on. I was trying to watch as much as I could. They got down big. I'm like, I'm going to go to bed. But I know.
Because this was a late game.
Yes, it was a very late game. I don't know. These 11 o'clock starts are crazy. Like, what are we doing?
They're crazy late for us East Coasters.
What are we doing? But I went to sleep. I was like, maybe this is over, but I know that first half leads aren't real. Mm-hmm. So waking up this morning, now I had to go finish watching that game. I'm like, what a good one, honestly. Yeah. Kevin Durant finishing with 24. Amin Thompson had 22. He had 12 in the fourth.
Yeah.
They
some
just
crazy finishes too.
Dude, yeah. He had a nice little dunk.
Yep.
On the baseline, coming down the middle.
Yep.
I was worried about the Rockets a little bit ago, but here they are tied with the Lakers. Still in the fifth seed, but I don't know, man. What do we think about them? Like, if they have to play the Lakers, I guess, in the first round, who are super banked up.
I'm taking the Rockets.
Yeah, 100%.
I am taking the Rockets in a Lakers matchup. I have been more than most people holding on to hope with the Rockets. Yeah. No, I like that they're peaking at the right time here.
Okay.
They are. They're on a 7-game win streak.
Yeah, 7 straight.
This is the best they've looked to me over a majority of the season. I know there's concern still with the fourth quarter offense and all that, but their identity at least is like, and we saw it in last night's game, it's like, destroy them on the glass.
Always. Yeah.
55-34 rebounding edge, 24-10 on the offensive glass. So just more chances, more second chance opportunities. You had Durant on the bench to start the fourth. They went on an 8-0 run. You brought up Amin Thompson, who I thought looked great. Jabari Smith Jr. hit some big threes. I like what I'm starting to see from him a little bit more. I like hearing his name in these game highlights or in recaps that you read. It's like, I don't like when he's like disappearing. That's good. And then Tari Eason came back too. He played 31 minutes. I thought he was gave him a defensive identity too. So I still believe that the Rockets could at least go to the second round, and they're really helped out if they play the Lakers in some sort of matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on what do we think about Luka and Austin Reeves. Like, are they going to be back? Like, what they look like?
Who knows?
Who knows, right?
Doesn't feel like it, but
I mean, so if the Rockets do make it to the second round, like, can they go further?
Well, look, I don't think they're beating the Thunder.
No.
You know, if they get there in the 4 or 5 spot and then play the number 1 seed, no. But I'd love to see them be competitive. Like, there's a huge difference of just getting completely waxed by, let's say, the Spurs, Thunder, or Nuggets, and putting up a fight.
Yeah.
Again, they can like sort of build off of that. You don't have Van Vliet either. You know, there's that huge part of the equation. He would help in theory run a team in the fourth quarter. So that's what they need. Like, that to me is best case scenario now. It's like, especially if you get the Lakers, win a first round, and then just look competitive against these upper echelon teams.
Yeah.
Don't be embarrassed. But anything's in play, as we've been saying with this team.
Yeah.
They're a bit Jekyll and Hyde.
That's a perfect comparison for it, because you just never know what you're going to get with this team. Right. Them bringing in Kevin Durant. Like you said, they've won 7 straight, so something's clicking for them right now.
Yeah.
But the fourth quarter offense, like, they just break down so many times looking around like what are we doing? Mm-hmm. That's just so surprising to me. I can't believe we've had an entire season of them still trying to figure out what they want to do at the end of a game. And I don't understand that at all.
It is. It's odd, especially when you have Durant, you have Şengün, who is a great scorer.
Exactly. 2 good scores, but also Şengün being a great facilitator. Like, you should be able to run something and then get the ball to KD or get the ball into somebody's hand to be able to make a good play.
I think you're just you see where you miss a floor general. Like a Van Vliet. I know it's like, I know Van Vliet's had games. I saw it firsthand with the Raptors where, you know, he shot the team out of games, and then the opposite where he completely won games. But he can obviously just right a ship, and I think he can be the coach on the floor in terms of like, where should we get the ball? What should we be running here? He's not coming back. You know, we played that game for a while. We thought, oh, is he, isn't he? But he's not coming back.
No.
But again, competitive postseason run here would be a nice building block. And I want to see Jabari Smith Jr. play well in the playoffs. Tari Eason, like all the young guys too. Amen Thompson. So I think that's another thing. So big win though. Came back. You know, could have been one of those ones where they're like, okay, not our night, but they were back in the game by halftime.
Yeah.
Like it was like a 3-point game. Yeah. So, and this does mean their win and the Suns' loss. The Wolves are a top 6 seed in the playoffs.
Lots.
They can't fall into the play-in.
Right.
So there's that as well. Let's show you the other results from last night. Bulls beat the Wizards. We had some blowouts. The Nets won. They beat the Bucks. I know Nets fans are not all that happy right now because they were looking pretty a couple weeks ago in terms of their chances in the lottery and the ping pong balls and all that. But now they're winning games here and are like sliding sort of the wrong way. The Warriors beat the Kings. We'll get into that in a second. Thunder beat the Lakers easily. Wolves beat the Pacers. The Raptors put 120 plus on the Heat. What is going on with Miami?
The Heat suck, man.
Yeah.
The Heat suck.
Pelicans and the Jazz played a hilarious game. That was a pickup game. No defense played. And then the Clippers beat the Mavs is the other one we didn't talk about. Any of those that, you wanted to address outside of the Heat sucking? Because I agree with you.
I don't ever know what's going on with the Heat or any of these Florida teams, so we don't really have to talk about them. But that's just crazy. I don't know. Just a note on them. You know, the past few years, or over the last 6 years, they have a guy come in, they look really good, and you're like, wow, that guy's going to be good. We've seen it with Tyler Hero, seen it with Jaime Jaquez.
Yep.
Probably another one in there.
Yeah.
Why can't they ever figure it out and just play good basketball consistently? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, they're our perennial play-in team now. I think this is the 4th straight year that they're in the play-in.
It doesn't make sense to me, Heat culture down there. And then everything that happened with Jimmy Butler, like that's kind of I don't even want to call them a joke, but they're kind of becoming a joke of a franchise a little bit. I don't understand what's going on down there. But other than that, I really wanted to talk about the Pelicans because they put up 50 points in a quarter. And then Jordan Poole had 22 of his 34 in the third quarter. It was just a game of 2K on rookie mode, honestly. Like, it was insane. Every time you press the button, the ball's going in. And what? It's just crazy to me.
We'll get to Woboy, obviously, later. There were 3 nominees from this game for Woboy. And the winner, I won't spoil it, but there were 3 guys with stat lines from this game alone, Jazz Pelicans, early April, that were putting up huge lines here because they're just like, let's go have some fun. Yeah, rookie mode on 2K is a great way to put it. 50 in the third quarter, followed it up with 45 in the fourth, in a 45-41 fourth quarter. I mean, it'd be a fun game to play in if you were an NBA player, like sort of like a fringe NBA player. Yeah. It's like, oh, geez, we don't have to play defense? Okay.
Just come shoot, man. Just come shoot. That's the end of the day at the pickup run for sure. Like, this is the last game? All right, yeah, we're firing. But they're actually hitting shots,
Yeah, usually the last run at a pickup run is the worst one.
Yeah.
The extra one where you're like, we probably should have ended on that half-decent game, but let's run it back one more, and then that's the one where nobody can hit a shot. Everybody's tired. At our level, at least. Draymond Green did have some things to say after getting the victory over the Kings last night. He called out the tanking Kings. Then he had a lot of thoughts on the play-in tournament, too. Said it ain't working. So a couple things. Let's start with the play-in part. Draymond Green said, rather than discourage tanking, Green believes this play-in tournament has just made it convenient to do so. So he cited this blatant example last night with the Kings, and it was pretty crazy. It was a 1-possession game, a 1-point game, Warriors-Kings. Doug Christie told his players, he seemed to tell Doug McDermott, to foul Seth Curry. There's 3 minutes left, and put him like at the line because they were already in the bonus, already in the penalty. And it was like, why? What are we doing? Seth Curry, by the way, hadn't missed a free throw all season long. Now, he hadn't played a lot because he'd been injured, but he was like, he was perfect at the line. He's a great free throw shooter. He's one of the best shooters ever. His brother is the greatest shooter ever. He's not bad too.
Curry,
yeah. Now, the funniest part is he missed one. So it's like, it sort of worked amazingly. Doug Christie, genius there. But Draymond's like, what are we doing here? Like, they're like, the idea is like, they're blatantly trying to tank away this game. They don't want to win.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I haven't heard Doug Christie talk about it. Why would you foul Seth Curry? I think there was some miscommunication. I think they were saying foul Pat Spencer, who's not as great a 3-point free throw shooter. Foul him, maybe put him on the line. It's probably still a weird decision, but then they just got it.
Yeah, like why are you fouling? You're down by 1 with time left.
Very strange.
Really makes sense. But I guess my question is, like he's calling out the tanking Kings, right? He's talking about them, but then he starts talking about the play-in tournament. Like, what does that have to do with the Kings in this situation?
Yeah, it's a good point.
Like,
he said this, quote, we could have lost our last 15 games, he's talking about the Warriors, and been stuck in 10th. It ain't working, but it works for a little bit. But, if you could lose all last 15 games of your season when you could be stuck in 10th, it ain't working. I think what Draymond Green is just saying is there are so many bad teams this year that are leaning into the tank that, like, we've struggled. We could just go on an epic losing streak and we're still not even moving. So he's like, I guess he's just illustrating, like, look where we are fighting to get in and, getting Curry back and try and make some noise. But it's like, we could have gone on like an ultimate losing streak and it wouldn't have mattered because all these other teams have leaned into tanking so early. And that was the big discussion this year, right?
Yeah.
There's always tanking talk. Comes in March, comes late March, like shenanigans at the end of a season. We've seen that for decades. But this year it was like teams before the All-Star break seemed to be doing the shenanigans. And the sitting guys down and injuries and blah, 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 blah. I guess that's what Draymond's saying.
I know. And then we've been talking about tanking forever.
Yeah,
and
which is why I'm happy the playoffs are right around the corner.
Yes, thank God.
Yeah.
Because every week it's, what can we do to fix tanking? What can Adam Silver do? What are we going to do? We're going to look at this. We're going to look at that. And it's just like, nothing's going to change. Like, you're going to do it forever.
You don't think one of the proposals, this idea of the 8% to sort of all the teams, including the top 10, I guess it was, would get 8% chance, and then teams that were even in the play-in and stuff like that getting a much smaller percent? You like evening it out?
Look, how do you get your draft slot? What do? They do a lottery. A lottery is what? Gambling. Look at this country. You know what I mean? It's always going to be.
I've got a good ad read coming up in a second, so just hold that thought.
Come on, man. Like, yeah, okay, you even odds. It doesn't matter if you have a 1% chance. Like, people play the lottery every day. People go to a casino every day. These odds are the same. The GMs are going to be like, okay, we suck. We could suck more, and we could get better through the draft. Like, no matter what they do, they're gonna feel that way. And like you said, tanking has been a part of the game forever, even before the draft lottery, even back when they used to just give the worst team the number one pick. Like, no matter what we do, they're going to tank.
Yeah, I agree with that, but you have to admit this has gotten uglier than normal or more blatant than normal. And maybe it's the loaded draft of it all and really wanting a chance at one of these top picks, which is why we're having the battle to the bottom. But Draymond's other point, we don't have the clip, but he did say, like, we have no problem finding players. He's talking about himself a lot of times here. Like, when I cross a line or I do something wrong or something bad for the game or whatever, I'm paraphrasing here, but he's like, why aren't we doing that with these teams that do it? And like, to that, I say, like, maybe he's got a point. Like, does Silver just need to like rule with an iron fist a little bit more here? Like, I know some teams have been fined.
Like the Jazz
and the Pacers. Yeah. But there are many other teams that they could have been coming down on. And you just hurt him hit him where it hurts, and that is the wallet for ownership and the front office and stuff like that. I think
it's the same as like with these injuries and resting and stuff like that. Like, teams always find a way to come up with some kind of excuse to get around something, you know? So I guess when you say, oh, that team's tanking, let's put a big fine on it, it's like, how can you prove that? I know they were talking about sending doctors to see if people are hurt for real. Like, I don't know what that is, and maybe that's a slippery slope, but there's always going to be something that they can find a loophole to tank or arrest somebody or whatever that the league doesn't really like. So I don't know. Like, if you start putting fines on teams, I'm sure they'll just find a way around it. And then I don't want to insult the integrity of the NBA by saying like, oh, these guys are going out there like throwing games, because I don't think players don't tank.
The players are
organization.
They're
right?
not.
So
it's the coaching. It's really the organization, the front office of like electing, because they're incentivized to do so to save their asses as GMs or executives. Like, get a draft pick, have that player who can be a game changer in the NBA. That's the other thing. This sport, more than most, one guy can like completely turn around a franchise. Yeah. Hope alone, and then results on the floor. And you can lock them up for 7 years. That's the other part of this equation, right? It's like the best way forward. Sorry to jump in there.
No, I guess when you say it though, like, when you say that, it sounds not that bad. Like, tanking maybe should just be a part of the game. We have teams that are going to be perennially good or perennially mid. See the Hawks usually. But you're going to have teams that are going to be bad. And how do you get back? You know, like, no matter what it is, how do you get back into the conversation of being mid, being good? Like, every team in the NBA's history, all 30 organizations have at some point probably tanked, unless they have been the luckiest organization. But even the Spurs did it back in the day to get Tim Duncan. Like, every organization has done it.
So why is it louder now? Why is the noise around tanking louder? I think it goes back to what you were saying about the gambling part.
Yeah.
Because now people are betting on all these games. They're betting player props. They're betting whether a guy's playing or not. Yeah. And then when you have all these shenanigans of sitting guys down or whatever, like, then it's like all the gamblers are like, well, what the hell?
Exactly. I think that's really what it is.
And you got into bed with this, and you sort of
on top of social media and the era that we live in, that we complain about everything. Like,
well, yeah.
So I think that's part of it. It's like, hey, this is my team. I would like. Well, I don't even know if the fans of the specific team, are they complaining, or is it the fans?
I don't think so. A lot of time, I just said Nets fans, from what I saw, were actually angry their team is winning.
See, that's
like,
what
are we doing? We were bad all year, and now we're gonna maybe blow our chances or our percentage at maybe getting a.
I mean, how many times have you heard like this team, like with the Bulls, with Trey even, right? He's always like, we got to do something. We've been here.
Yeah, pick a side.
Yeah. So do we want to just be the 10 seed every single year? No, but. What do we do? Like, well, let's go ahead and just be the 15th seed. Let's just be bad so we can get better.
Right.
So that's the thing.
Yeah, it's messy. I'm a little worried that the NBA will overreact to this noise on Twitter and people, because like you bring up the point, like the other night where we had the Friday night, there were all those blowouts, and it was like, I say it's a big deal, but because you're online, if you're locked in online, it feels like it's like crazy, right? There's a lot more important things going on in the world right now than a bunch of blowout, lopsided victories on Friday night or losses. But it's like, why do you care? I know those people complaining about it were not watching said games. They didn't pay for tickets for those games. Exactly. It's like, okay, I get it. No one wants that. We want competitive games, as many as possible. Well, there's like over 1,200 games played. They're not all going to end like in a one possession game.
Exactly.
So, and again, they're incentivized to do this is the whole other part of it. And until that changes, I mean, what? Like they ain't fixing it this year, of course.
Of course not.
But a weird product. I guess you can argue it's a very weird product in some of these games in March and April. I think the worst part was when we were doing it in February and we were talking about it in February.
Yeah.
That's the worst part.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. And when we come back, we'll get to the up-down report. Don't hate me for this, Ash. But attention, all new FanDuel customers. You can bet $5 and get $250 in bonus bets. If your first bet wins, that's right. Turn $5 into $250 in bonus bets just for getting started. And when every possession matters in the playoffs, FanDuel makes it easy to get closer to the action. From player props on your favorite stars to all the tools you need to back them up, FanDuel puts player research right at your fingertips, right at your fingies. So you can check the stats, trends, matchups all in one place, and you can make your picks with confidence. It's everything you need all in one app, so don't miss your shot. Head to FanDuel.com/podcast to get started. FanDuel, play your game, but do so responsibly. And the good thing about the playoffs, teams are playing. Guys are playing.
Very true.
You know, don't be gambling on late March games or April games.
Wait till the playoffs.
I would wait till the playoffs. It's a lot more fun. The sweat's a lot more fun. All right, let's get into the up-down report.
Prepare your tubis. It's the up-down report.
Okay, I got some good ones for my guy Esh here and everyone in the stream team and podcast listeners. Play along, thumbs up or down. First one. NBA insider Shams Charania dropped a lengthy article on ESPN yesterday titled Inside the Fractured Relationship Between Giannis and the Bucks. Some people were calling this a bombshell from Shams. Others said it was a fairly generic summary, really, of what Shams has been tweeting and writing about over the last couple months. What we are now calling my big fat Greek divorce. That's what we've decided on. That was somebody in the stream team the other day when I was talking to Zakarian about it. The Giannis was proposed.
I like that.
A couple other ones, but I like my big fat Greek divorce. But the article, let's get back to that. Up or down, Esh, on Shams' article on this season-long conflict here between Giannis and the Bucks.
I mean, good article, but I'm down.
Okay.
I'm down just because I'm so tired of talking about it. Like, this has been a topic in every show that you've watched, every podcast that you listen to.
True.
Anytime you're in an arena and somebody starts talking about Giannis, here it is. Mm-hmm. Like, it's such a headache, man. Like, just say, you've said this a lot. You don't have to be the good guy all the time. And also, nobody's going to say you're a bad guy if you wanted to leave. No. It's the same thing with Dame before in Portland. It's just like, if you want to get out of here, you want to win, you've done your due diligence. And it's even better for Giannis because they won a championship.
Exactly.
Like, you don't have to be a Buck for life. They haven't done completely right by you. Nobody's going to call you Kevin Durant. Nobody's going to call you OG LeBron. Just say you want to get out of there because it's not the right fit anymore. And it's okay. Yeah. Instead of going through all these back channels and being like, hey, I kind of want out of here, but going to the public and being like, hey, it's not up to me, it's up to my agent. But also I kind of told my agent I don't want to be here. And also, like, there's no point in that. It's so silly to me. It's middle school to me.
Yeah, what was new in this article from Shams is a fair question. There were some fun nuggets. I mean, the one that's getting aggregated is the Doc Rivers telling the team to Google me. Check the resume when they were struggling, and he's saying, like, I'm a Hall of Fame coach. And he just went into the Hall of Fame. Yeah. That was pretty funny. We had Shams talking about this idea that multiple sources said the Bucks' decision to sit Giannis cost him a significant bonus in his Nike endorsement contract that would have been triggered had he played at least 41 games. That's a little eye-opening because a part of this is like, Giannis is like, I got to get back out there. I got to play. I don't care if I can't even get into the play-in now. And everybody is going like, it's a little weird. You've been injured all year long. You've had like 5 injuries. So what's really going on here? It's like, this, like he's Coach from Survivor, this loyal and integrity and all this where you roll your eyes at it. But people are saying, one, it may just be he wants to play with his brothers. True. I really, truly believe that might be a case here.
Could be his last opportunity, right?
Yes. Yeah. Will another organization hire your brothers and put them on the roster? At least 2 of them? Probably not. And then this other one is like this maybe contract thing with Nike. I mean, I don't know. I think Giannis is doing okay money-wise, but...
But everybody always wants to make more money.
I know. I know. So, okay, interesting. Kyle Kuzma apparently spoke to Ryan Rollins and Kevin Porter Jr. after a particularly intense exchange and again, a bad run for the Bucks, maybe selfish play. And that word about Kuzma talking to these younger guys got back to the coaching staff, and then Kuzma got a DMP CD right after that. So that's a little weird.
A little weird.
Here's what I'm getting at here. Here was my takeaway. This was Shams giving a big middle finger to Giannis and the Bucks. Really honest more than anyone, because they've had this sort of contentious relationship all year. Shams reporting and then everybody sort of firing back. Giannis every time talking about it. I didn't ask to be traded. I didn't ask to do this. I just want to get out there.
Right.
So this was like a little mini Woj from Shams. Now, if Woj wrote this, scorched earth.
Yeah, 100%.
And so this is Shams, so it's a little lighter, a little nicer, but there were some, I thought, some middle fingers, some shots at, my reporting says, this is a mess. You're a big reason why it got to this point. Both of them. Yeah. Both the front office and Giannis and his team. So that was my interpretation.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right, honestly.
This was him getting back at Giannis for, the celebrity all-star game incident and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a mess, man. I can't believe we've been talking about this for so long. I really can't.
We're not done.
No, it's not over. It's not going to be over until something happens, and not sure if or when something's going to happen. And that's...
You do not believe... Well, I don't want to put words in your mouth. Do you think Giannis plays game 1 for the Milwaukee Bucks next year?
The way that things have been going, probably. Honestly.
Whoa, probably. You're swerving on it. Okay.
Yeah, I think...
Just because you're saying, at this point... Like any sort of couple we've ever seen, and we're like, why are you still together?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, they're the ones that do stick together.
What's going to happen in the summer, I guess, really?
It's the extension in October.
Yeah.
Here. I guess that'll decide everything.
I just feel like he'll probably start the season as a Buck, and then we'll get to do this again for at least a little bit. Now, I don't know. Maybe they talk themselves into, maybe they get rid of Doc in the summer.
Yeah.
Or he retires, whatever. There's been rumblings about that he just goes away. And then they talk themselves into maybe we can retool, which I don't know. Because even coming in this year, they got Miles Turner. They were like, okay, we're going to retool a little bit around you, Giannis. I you can't tell what's going to happen because it's been such a mess. But I think, put it on record. I think he's going to play at least a little bit as a Buck.
I think what we saw from this season alone, that's malpractice to that organization. Honestly, it's a cloud. It's obviously a cloud that hangs over the entire team.
Yeah.
And they're not good. Sorry, they're not good. When Giannis was even playing, they're not even that good in the Eastern Conference. So I think I'm more along the lines that he is dealt here and moved before the start of the next season. And I bring that up before we move on because within the article, team sources said the Bucks seriously considered the Miami Heat's offer, which centered on Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, other players, and multiple draft picks and pick swaps. Milwaukee contemplated moving forward with Miami on February 4th. Ownership, however, believed the best move would be to hold on to Giannis and receive better offers in the summer. And here's where we're at now. Are they going to get a better offer than that? You can have an opinion on Hero Ware, other players, picks, swaps, all that. We'll find out whether a team in the postseason comes up short, falter, and they're like, wow, we can get Giannis here. Yeah. Let's go all in with a better package, but I don't know if they are going to get it.
That's what I was going to say, actually. Do you think, what do you think the consensus is on Giannis right now? How do you think teams feel about him, both as a player, because he has been injured a lot here recently, and the drama that has come out, right?
Yeah, if I'm a team that's on the precipice, I'm making this move 99 out of 100 times.
Okay,
this is, and even the injury angle, this, why can't this be Kawhi 2.0, right? With the Raps,
okay.
Now they bought low on Kawhi. I mean, it really wasn't a lot when they got him from the Spurs, but he's still an elite player. And then he just completely carried a team to an NBA championship.
Yeah.
So I mean, do I believe Giannis? We've seen the best of the best from Giannis. Maybe MVP Giannis. Okay, that's in the rearview mirror, but he's still, when he plays, he's a top 5 guy.
Okay.
And around more talent, like we saw in Milwaukee when he had Middleton and Drew Holiday, he can win. So I would, again, if the Knicks flame out here, the Rockets maybe, there are teams that were holy crap, if you could add Giannis, like then you're a title contender. So I would do it.
Yeah, I think I would.
And
too. I'm
Miami
just
Heat,
curious,
if I'm being
yeah.
honest too, like that's a decent offer. Again, I'm fascinated to see whether the Bucks will do better than that.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's going to be something like that. Hero, who I am high on, and then more picks and more players, stuff like that. So we'll see. That's enough on Giannis right now.
Please.
Sham's getting his shot back at the Greek Freak. The Freakoff. That was the other name.
Oh, I like that too.
That's not bad either.
I like that one.
If he goes to Atlanta, then we're definitely calling it the Freakoff. All right. Shaquille O'Neal and TNT Sports are launching Dunkman, a professional dunking league this summer. Shaq is going to serve as commissioner. Just another title to add to Shaquille O'Neal's resume. The inaugural season will feature 24 athletes competing across 4 group stage events, with finalists competing for the title of World Dunk Champion and a $500,000 grand prize.
Ain't not bad.
Not nothing. The league will use an Olympic-style scoring system with a panel of judges.
Okay.
So, are we going to have the Russians on the panel here? Up or down on Shaq and TNT launching Dunkman, professional dunk league?
I'm up.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because why not? Like, everybody loves to watch people dunk. It's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
And TNT, they always have some dunk competition after the season. Every time
They've basically done this before.
They had the Dunk King.
The Dunk King, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Shaq was involved in it.
Shaq, Kenny, both of them. They've done it almost for 10 years. I feel like there's been a variation on and off of Dunk King, Dunk Man, whatever.
Do you watch them?
I did the first 2 years and years ago, and they weren't bad. They had Jordan Kilganon in it, and he's
apparently going to be on this,
of course, because he's in everyone. It's always the same guys. It's always the same guys anyway.
Right.
You're never mad at it. It's the same guys that compete in a creator league dunk contest or something on YouTube or whatever. It's always Jordan. Used to be Kenny Dobbs was always in one.
I know what you're talking about.
So I can't even Chris. Can't even think of his name right now, but you know him. You just see him all over your Instagram, all over your TikToks. It's going to be the same guys, and most likely it's going to be one of those 5 or 6 guys that win this thing too.
You think so?
Most likely.
Well, you never know. With the $500,000, maybe we get some new blood in this thing.
I think we see some crazy dunks.
Okay.
But also, as up as I am on this, it always is kind of crazy because this coming from TNT or Shaq or anybody that's involved in the NBA usually, then it just kind of makes you realize there's so many better dunkers than NBA dunkers, and then you're thinking about the dunk contest at All-Star Weekend, and you're like, you just kind of wish that this was during that time or something. You know, you see these crazy dunks, wow, that was awesome. Nobody in the NBA can do this. It's just it kind of makes you a little bit sad, I think.
Yeah, I think when Shaq was announcing this with the March Madness panel, when he was talking back with Kenny and Ernie and Chuck and a million other guys sitting there, he brought up, or they started talking about this idea of the NBA used to have the best dunkers in the world.
Exactly.
True.
Yes.
They did. Hands down. I think most people would agree with that. But then that's changed over the last, decade or two, where it's now professional guys. People can make a living doing this, and they may not be good enough basketball players. They're obviously not good enough to make it in the NBA.
Exactly.
For whatever reason, size, just skill, shooting, defense, all a million other things. But which is why we start something like this, maybe to prove who's the best dunker. I'm up on this. I want to know if this is live. These group stage events, probably not.
I doubt
right?
it.
Probably not. Think that'd be pretty cool if it was more to me. Then it's whoa, this really is a sport.
Yes.
Played live, aired live, judged live. My gut says it will be a produced thing and edited and stuff, and maybe that's fine too. But I also wonder will the dunk champion, the world dunk champion, get a slot in the NBA dunk contest?
They should do it.
It'd be cool.
They would never do it though. But they should do it. That would be fun.
Yeah.
But it would because if All-Star Weekend is for the fans, that's how you put on a show.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, let me show you this. This is a pro NBA player who's not a pro dunker, and here's a pro dunker that's not a pro basketball player. Let's just see what that looks like. But I think the NBA would hate it because they'd be like, ooh, now we look even worse. We just had a G League guy come in and win 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
We had a okay dunk contest this year.
Sure.
Okay. But then we do that.
Who won the dunk contest this year?
What's his name? From the Heat. That's all I know. He smiled, he danced a lot, but I cannot remember his name.
That's why I asked you. Johnson. Keldon Johnson.
No, it's not Keldon Johnson.
Not Keldon Johnson. No, not Keldon Johnson. What the hell is his first name?
See? There you go. You got yourself.
It sounds like Keldon. Now I got to look it up. Now I got to look it up. What the hell is his name? Wait, hold on. It's Keldon. No, that's not Keldon Johnson.
It's not Keldon Johnson?
We'll find out here. Hold on. Somebody in the chat is probably telling us right now. There's too many.
Kashad.
I knew it sounded like Keldon. K-E. Yeah. Okay, well, point proven.
Yep, you proved
on you and then backfired onto me.
You almost had me. I was like, yeah, no, it's not.
No, I know. I knew it wasn't Keldon either. I knew it sounded like it. So we'll see what they do here. Maybe this does numbers. TNT obviously lost a lot of, lost the NBA. So it's like stay within the basketball world and try something like this out.
Yeah, they're doing it with, Anthony Davis's prank show. You seen it?
Oh, yes. Didn't they just get Draymond Green?
They got Draymond Green.
I didn't watch the clip.
I've only seen that clip.
Okay.
And it was okay.
Was it?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
Next one. Oh, this one's perfect for Esh because he's a shoe guy. He's a sneakerhead. Since parting ways with Under Armour last November, Steph Curry has leaned into being a sneaker free agent. They basically have called him, sporting new shoes before and during games, from Kobe 11s to Jordan's flu game shoes. I mean, every brand imaginable. He's like teasing us, though, what could be the next move. Like, was he going to sign with Nike? Is he going to go with one of these brands? Well, now this fun idea with showing off these shoes met a great cause because he's going to auction off his sneaker free agency collection. All of them signed, which is pretty cool.
That is cool.
And 100% of the proceeds are going to go to his Eat, Learn, Play Foundation that benefit kids in Oakland. So up or down on Steph auctioning off 70 plus pairs of sneakers for charity.
Super up. Yeah. This is just really cool in general. Like I'm glad that he can give back. It's always good to see stuff like that. Everybody loves Steph Curry. He's a great guy, you know. But the shoe watch was one of the best subplots for the season. Like while he was playing. Even for me, like on my side of things, as soon as like every day I'm looking at that. I'm pitching stories to my bosses. I'm like, hey, can we do something on Steph Curry's shoes? Like I got to do something on Steph Curry's shoes. So
did you end up doing it?
Yeah, I did a little something. Yeah, it turned out okay. I did something with Jason Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I remember seeing something.
Yeah. But it was just really cool just to see like, hey, what's he coming in here with today? And he's showing off basically 3 pairs every night because he's coming in pregame with one, he's warming up in one, he's playing in one. And it was just nice to see like who's he paying homage to today. Playing against Clay, he's wearing like Clay shoes. He's wearing Kyrie's shoes. He's wearing LeBron. He's wearing Kobe's.
Ants.
Ants. Yep. And then Anthony Edwards talked about how cool it was to see Steph Curry in his shoes. So it's just a really cool thing all season long. Really want to see who he signs with. I would personally like to see him go back to Nike. Okay. Because it's just be really nice. They make really good shoes. Like Sabrina's are good right now. Kobe's have been back with the Pro Tros and stuff like that. So to have Steph back in a Steph Curry 1 officially after they botched his meeting way back in the day that allowed him to go to Under Armour. Be nice to see him come back to Nike.
Have you fired up the Sotheby's sort of auction here and looked at the shoes yet? Like, do you have a favorite? Is my question from that he's all worn? That he's worn here in this sort of sneaker.
I haven't looked at every single thing that he's worn, but if I'm trying to think off the top of my head, like,
he definitely had a pair of Kobe's, like those yellow ones. Like
that's the one actually that I was thinking about. Yeah, that's the one that sticks out to me the most.
I think those are pretty rare too. Yeah, if I remember correctly.
So, but I was kind of here for any time he was wearing some Kobe's. It's just like I don't know why it fit to me. Like Steph Curry.
Sort of agree.
And
they look
Kobe's,
good,
you know. So
they didn't look as good when he was wearing the Shaq Gnosis in the one time, the big Shaq ones.
Yeah, but I guess it'd probably be a pair of Kobe's.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thumbs up or thumbs down on that, and it is pretty fun to go see all the shoes he wore. They did like a video on this, and I know they took photos and stuff. I mean, how much money are they going to raise here? Like these are, they're all signed. That's the other part.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool. I didn't even think about that part. I was like, oh, that's cool. He wore them, whatever. But there's video of him signing everyone. And he was like, actually, when he was signing the Jordans, he's like, wow, I've never signed Jordans before. So that's pretty neat. All right, final one here. Sticking with shoes, NBA referee Carl Lane was spotted wearing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's signature Converse Shai 001s. I don't know how you actually pronounce that, 001s, ones sneakers during a recent NBA game. So the sighting of the black player-exclusive shoes caused a little social media buzz, leading to playful trolling from Adidas regarding the partnership. They were sharing screen grabs of that ant commercial where they made sort of fun of all the other MVP candidates. You remember that? Yeah. One of them was like Shai's favorite accessory. The video game Shai was like a whistle. This idea that he gets to the line and all that. So up or down though on this referee, Carl Lane wearing Shai's sneakers. Are you like, I mean, a thumbs up to me is like, what's the big deal? Thumbs down is like, you shouldn't be doing this.
I'm thumbs up just because like, what is a big deal? But also it got me really thinking, what are refs wearing? That's what I really want to know. Like I
did a bit of a deep dive on that.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
enlightened.
From what I could tell in reading articles, it did say that referees are forbidden from entering into any contract that compensates them for their footwear. So
interesting.
I assume Carl Lane purchased these on his own dime, and it wasn't Converse or Shai or something like that.
You don't think he asked Shai, hey man, I'll give you these calls tonight if you give me a pair of your sneakers.
But they must wear black shoes that have the brand name, logo, or trademark blacked out or removed.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. So they can't even endorse it at all. Like you can't wear a pair of Nikes
unless this has changed. This is what I was reading about. I know Gucci Ref.
Yes.
Yeah, this guy. He had a video. He wears a lot of Nike Air Max 360s.
Okay.
Because he just thinks they're comfortable, and I think he's a Nike guy, and he likes them. He said a lot of other referees wear more running shoes, like Brooks or New Balances or something.
That's what I would think.
Yeah. But the struggle is trying to find like the all black version of a shoe, I guess is what they were saying.
Yeah.
Which is why maybe Carl Lane went with the Shais here.
It's super interesting. I was thinking like over my lifetime, I remember being in high school, like all the refs had you remember the zigzags, like the bounce, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Like every ref in Georgia was wearing those zigzag shoes. They're like super bouncy. So I don't know. I was very curious, like NBA guys, what would they be wearing? Like you see them running in some Kobe's or something like that. Like,
are you a fan of these Shais? The Converse kicks? I mean, he's got all the different colorways now. There's like got to be 5 or 6.
Look at
they're pretty funny looking. I've never tried them on, so I am curious how comfortable they are. I saw people in comments saying though, like, there's a reason why he's wearing them. They're very comfortable shoes.
I've not seen anybody wear these like
hooping.
Personally.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know how I feel about them. Like the one that came to mind, that's why I had to look them up here because I was just thinking about the brown ones. That's the one that's like always in my head. They're okay.
I mean, the black ones look like a referee shoe.
They do. They look like.
Like I'm looking at it right
here.
See,
I feel like the insult would be they look like Skechers, but now Skechers has NBA shoes. So like, we got guys signing Skechers now. This is what a crazy world we live in.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I would wear them. They're not talking to me. You know what I'm saying?
I also have no issue with this because I think it gets overlooked. He wasn't wearing these in a Thunder game. And even then, I don't really care. I don't think this because he's wearing his shoes that he's like going to give him a kinder whistle. This was the Mavericks Lakers game.
Yeah.
And then somebody saw it and they're like, "Oh, he's wearing Shais. Oh my god!" And then it became a mini controversy. You can't care
because like, you're gonna say something if he was running in some Jordans? Like, no.
Right.
I mean, I know Jordan's not playing, but they're just shoes. They're literally just shoes. I don't know why anybody would have an issue with this.
I want to see like Gucci Ref or one of these notable refs do their own Steph Curry free agency sneaker collection.
Every playoff game, swap them around, or even each quarter you got on a different.
Here we go.
Shoe.
As Gucci Ref says, he goes through a new pair of shoes every 20 to 25 games. He said,
really,
a referee runs about 5 miles a game, an NBA game.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Big court, a lot of running, so wear and tear on those. I guess
you wouldn't think that they would wear down so fast.
I wouldn't think so either.
I would think they would last for the season. Like I know they're just kind of running up and down, but they're not like cutting like the guys are. Really, like they're not like
stop and go though. Yeah, no, they're not like doing like Shai moves.
Exactly. Like you see the NBA guys, their whole ankles like turning over in their shoe. Like that's not happening with a ref.
No, you're right.
And they're on a court. Like you're running outside. Like you probably burn through shoes because
outside. Yeah. The sole goes
exactly. But on an NBA court, it's always clean.
It's true.
Like, I don't know. I can't believe 25 games is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's what they said, or the clip I saw. All right, well, let's hear what everybody thinks. Fun up-down questions there. Up or down on those 4. Let us know your thoughts on Giannis and on the Dunkman League, I guess it is, and then these 2 shoe-related ones. Steph with his sneaker free agency collection and referees wearing players' shoes. Would it have mattered if Shai was playing? Would that have changed your opinion? And he had like 18 free throws. No? Okay. Carl Lane. You respect Carl Lane. I like saying this guy's name. Carl Lane. I'm an NBA referee.
Sound like he should be a comic book character, maybe.
Carl Lane.
We should have a referee, Carl Lane. That's the new Marvel comic.
Maybe that's maybe
Lois's
that was
brother.
Lois's. I was gonna say husband.
There you go.
Superman took Lois from Carl. Now he's pissed off. He became a referee to get his revenge. We're writing the story right now.
There you go.
Whoa boy of the night, sponsored by no one. Now I say that, but we're missing my man, Tass Mellis. Money Mellis here usually helps keep track of like who's coming through with sponsorships, who's not, who's paid, who hasn't. So for all I know, our inbox is full of people wanting to sponsor Oh Boy, but I'm not looking at it. I'll leave it for Tass, and we'll get to them when he gets back. Tass returns tomorrow. But Whoa Boy of the night, it's going to Pelicans rookie Jeremiah Fears. Career high 40 points as the Pelicans outscored the Jazz 156-137. He shot 17 of 29 from the field, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 6 assists, 5 boards, 3 steals. What a game. Youngest guard in league history to score 40 plus in a game.
What?
He's 19 years old.
Yeah, that's crazy. Actually, I heard that this morning.
Yeah.
I heard that this morning.
I think that's a Pelicans rookie record, I believe now too, with the 40. I was saying there were some other guys in the running from that game. They were Kennedy Chandler.
Who?
Utah Jazz played 43 minutes off the bench, 31 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds for Kennedy. What a game.
This guy just coming back to the league, right? I think I heard
that's right. Yes. I remember the name, and I remember he was around, and then I think he was gone. He must have played for the Grizzlies, right?
I think he played for the Grizzlies a little bit. He's been out, and I think he's played 9 games, I want to say.
Yeah. And then, a little lower on the Whoa Boy pecking order here. Jordan Poole, 34 points, but Jordan Hawkins had 25, 6, and 4. He shot 11 to 16. Pretty good game. So this Pelicans Jazz game, wild stuff going on. All of these great box scores, but Jeremiah Fears gets it. All right, Ash, appreciate you joining me. Great to see you.
Yeah.
I know you've been doing some Thumb War, Star Wars recaps. Where are we at in the Star Wars saga?
We got to hit Empire. We got to do episode 5. That's the next one.
Okay,
on the
so
list.
you are going through every Star Wars movie.
We have done every single one, right, JD?
Yes, we have. We're going to increase the frequency. We were actually toying with doing Empire after today's show.
Okay.
But I got too wrapped up in other stuff. So,
Okay.
Yeah. But
Empire's coming.
Yes.
episode 5. Some say the best one.
So episode 5, but to me, the second Star Wars.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. I always got to keep track.
We are doing it in chronological order.
So we have
not
done
in the order they're released.
Well, how many have we done now? Is that 6 movies?
Yes.
Yeah. 6 out of 11.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we're
okay.
halfway.
Oh,
Yeah. It's turned into something. We were like, yeah, this sounds like a great idea. Let's do it. And we were doing one a month, and it's like, holy cow, we're not gonna finish for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're gonna try to increase.
Need to be
the
like one
frequency.
every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
Okay. Well, check out Thumb War. Obviously, JD and Rachel talking about a bunch of other movies, but Esh in there for the Star Wars ones. It's a lot of fun, so go check that out. Again, great to see you.
Yeah, man.
Good luck with pickleball when you're back out there on the court. Good luck with the sniffles. Good luck with hooping. How are the kids? How's the wife? How's Courtney?
Everybody's doing good, man.
Okay.
Everybody's doing good. Oldest and Courtney are off on the trip right now at Washington, D.C. So,
Wow.
yeah,
You ever been to Washington?
I have. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I love it.
I only
too.
went one weekend with some buddies,
Uh-huh.
and we had a blast.
It's
I was like,
really
this
nice
is a
out
great
there.
city.
And no matter what you're doing, I guess, but like if you start doing like all the historical stuff, like you're just like, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's nice to learn about the history of your country.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's
I've been once with Tassie.
Oh yeah, you went to the White House. Yeah, no big deal. Yeah. Yeah, we did we rented bikes and just biked around everywhere, and it was like, this is awesome. It was like really nice fall weather. It's great. Okay, I'm glad they're having fun. Hopefully we'll see you sooner rather than later. Join us during the playoffs. Come by.
Yeah,
anytime, man. And work's good. The Athletic.
Work is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they're still going?
Yeah, they're still going. I guess I won't plug the Athletic, but hey, if you want to come by, maybe I can get some more money. So go subscribe to the Athletic. That'd be great. That'd be great.
Okay, well, go check out Esh's work at The Athletic. We still love The Athletic. No problems there. We'll see you tomorrow, though. Tassie will be back in the Classic Factory, I'm sure, with a great tan. This guy tans well. I was just in the Dominican Republic all week with the fam, so he'll be back here, have a couple more shows, wrap up the regular season, and then we're into the play-in next week when Trey's back as well. Until tomorrow, Clipper Bros.
You heard it here first. Have a great time. Turn up. Love you guys. Awesome.
Any final thoughts?
Yeah, thanks for joining us. And remember, never meet your heroes unless you do, and then they're awesome.
Anyone come to mind?
I'm looking at them.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. That's why I asked. Embrace the day, people.